Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I don't want to make this video long, so let's just get into it. Today I'm going to be giving my brutally honest Royale High opinions on why Royale High is dead. Okay lol, I feel like dead is a stretch, but it is true. Our HS has significantly less players than before, and I'm going to explain why I think that is. By the way, I don't script my videos, so apologies in advance if this is all over the place. Anyway, starting off with my first reason, I feel like Royale High has a problem with updates. I feel like Royale High has an issue with tweaking and adding things no one is scared for. One example I can think of is that unification of the male torsos. To sum this up, basically Royale High changed the male torsos from wide to more small and narrow, which got male Royale High players really upset, taking to Twitter and other socials to express their anger. And even after male players complained, the team still didn't do anything about it. Even some transmasc Royale High players expressed how the torso brought feelings of gender dysphoria. The blatant disregard of players is really upsetting, but not surprising. There is so much more examples I can discuss, but I want to keep this short, so I'll move on. My next reason is more general and kinda nitpicky, but it's the new school. Don't get me wrong, the new school is very beautiful, but I feel like there's not much Toto there. And don't even bring up that musical chairs game, because that gets boring way too fast. Like, if you want to keep people interested, put more activities in the new school, especially since it doesn't look like phases are getting released anytime soon. Speaking of that, can we talk about how the new school has been out for like 5 months and only like 6 phases have been released? Like, come on now. I get devs work hard, but you have to put some new content out. Y'all are focusing on the wrong things. Nobody asked for you to change the locker courtyard. Like, instead, why not put that energy into releasing more phases? Let me tell y'all a mini story. I left Royale High for like 3 months, and when I came back I was genuinely shocked they didn't release anything past the bathing quarters. Like, never mind the West Wing campus. Y'all couldn't even release the cafeteria or gymnasium. Okay, I feel like I'm ranting now, beauty. Hope y'all got my point. Moving on, and this is pretty recent, and it's the malicious and unprofessional Royale High team. This one genuinely shocked me at how unprofessional this team could be. Basically, if you don't know, two popular Royale High YouTubers, Kalma Haley and Not Lukash, recently got their badges removed. And you would think that they got their badges removed for a good reason, right? But no. The reason it was removed was for critiques made against Royale High. Mind you, it's not hateful critiques I watch these YouTubers' vids, and they genuinely want to see Royale High improve. I do not know what the team was thinking when they revoked their badge. Like, you're just giving more reasons to hate, y'all. In what world is it reasonable to remove devoted players' badges just for constructive criticism? Like, do y'all think before you do stuff? This is just gonna make your game fall off even more. How are you so soft that you can't handle a critique? And they have the audacity to keep in Quister Master's badge, knowing that shit she's done. If you need more context on what is done ill, leave a link below of someone else explaining, as it's too much to cover here. But anyway, it's actually sad for these creators, as they've contributed so much to Royale High just to be stabbed in back like that. They penalize anyone who doesn't suck up to them. Royale High is just digging their own grave at this point. Anyway, onto my fourth reason why Royale High is dying, and I feel like this is one of the biggest reasons. And this would be the Royale High economy. I never thought inflation would be a real issue in a freaking Roblox game, but Royale High proved me wrong. The Royale High price market is really off the charts. Like, prices have gone up to a ridiculously high amount. You can't get anything in this damn place without purchasing a pass. Devs are really greedy. For an example, the sets have got really expensive for no reason back then, and correct me if I'm wrong. The most expensive set waist Miss Lady Rose set at 76K, which is very reasonable considering how much you earn as an F2P player in Royale High. But now there's a big jump as the most expensive set. Not including God in the Game is Whimsy, which at 183K. They don't even change how much you earn as an F2P player. So you have grind like everyday to be able to get at least 20K. It's really annoying because as an F2P player, I don't have the time nor patience to grinding continuously. And it's not even only the sets, it's accessories, dorms, etc. There should be no freaking reason a single hairbrush costs 25K. It seems like the devs really hate F2P and new players, cause what the actual fiddlestics is that. For my fifth and final reason, it's the blatant disregard of the Royale High community. This kinda ties into the example I gave in my first reason with male torsos, but Royale High actively ignores it. Player bases suggestions and wants. For example, the lack of black hairstyles in the game. Black players have been asking and begging devs to include more black hairstyles, as ones in the game are very limited. But we still barely get more black hairstyles, so it just seems like black players are getting ignored. And complaints are in vain. Royale High showing time and time again that they don't care about their players. And it's getting to a point where it's not even sad anymore. It's just embarrassing. Like it just seems like you hate your player base. The whole reason y'all get to where you are today. It's not that hard to listen to players. Instead, you guys choose to change the things nobody asked for. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all really need to step our game up. We can't keep defending y'all anymore. But anyway, that's all my reasons for why I believe Royale High is dying. Sorry if my opinions sounded too harsh, but I did warn y'all I was going to brutally honest. Hopefully the devs don't find me and ban my account. For legal reasons, this a joke law. But yay, that's all for the video. All jokes aside, I hope our HS Axalytics advice and tries to improve. But I don't think that's happening anytime soon, especially with this whole batch situation. Until then, Royale High is doomed. Anyway, this is the real end of the video. I hope you wonderful people enjoyed my lil rant. Goodbye for now, lovelies.